45 days. He lost 20 kilograms in 45 days. I will never forget that day when he was released after being subjected to torture and humiliation all along for these 45 days.
Thank you, King. Friends, I want to thank you for coming out. Again, we came here tonight to Parliament with a very specific demand, a demand we have been making for years, a demand that is now echoing across the corridors of Parliament. Stop arming Israel!
So yeah, we're here with a rally outside Parliament. We're pressing a demand for the UK government to stop selling weapons to Israel. It's a long-standing demand, but it's one that is now echoing across the political mainstream. We've had an opinion poll in the last couple of weeks that says by a margin of 3 to 1, the British public want us to stop selling weapons to Israel. Yesterday we handed in a petition with over 70,000 signatures. We've had over 1,000 lawyers, including the ex-president of the Supreme Court in the UK, telling the government it's in breach of international law if it continues to sell arms to Israel. So we need to press this demand. We're here rallying outside Parliament. On Saturday we are protesting across the country, including pickets at Barclays Bank, because Barclays Bank is providing the financial infrastructure to companies supplying weapons to Israel. And then on Saturday, April the 27th, there will be hundreds of thousands of people once again marching in London, calling for an end to UK complicity and for a ceasefire to end the genocide in Gaza.
Who live here in the UK and the people of Gaza. God knows how much my family were happy when I told them about every single demonstration that is organized here in the UK. That gives them a good impression that they're not alone in this. Peace be upon the people of Palestine who are being held in the Israeli prisons. About 90,500 of them.
Yes, so today our Foreign Secretary David Cameron, Lord Cameron, has been demanding sanctions on Iran following its retaliation against the Israeli attack on its consulate in Damascus. In the attack on that consulate, 13 people died. Now, when Iran decided to retaliate, it gave 3 days warning of what it planned to do, and as a result, not a single person was killed in those strikes from Iran. Now, our Foreign Secretary is saying we must put sanctions on Iran. We want to know, why is it that after 6 months of Israeli attacks on Gaza, we're here today outside the British Parliament. We're sending a very strong message to our government and to the MPs in our Parliament to say that we demand an immediate end to the flow of arms, weapons from Britain to Israel. We know that those weapons and parts of weapons are being used in the terrible onslaught on the people of Gaza, on those attacks which are against international law and are part of a genocide.
Its own export licensing criteria. Weapon sales must be suspended when there's a clear risk they could be used to violate international humanitarian law. Nothing could be clearer.
Every evening. And so it's our responsibility to ensure that in Parliament we fight for peace, we fight for a ceasefire, we fight for justice.